Hey everyone, Lacey with Synergy. Today we're going to be going over a couple different ways that you can make substitutions within our Team Logger app. Many of you are familiar with how to make a substitution when it comes to a pinch hitter, but we also want to go over how to make defensive substitutions and make sure that we're doing that accurately. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the app now so we can talk about a couple things. Like I said, many of you guys are familiar with how to make a quick substitution. So let's say it's a pitching substitution. I'm going to click my pitcher and then I'll select a new pitcher. Done. And then now I can see that my pitching change has been made. But I also want to go over a specific scenario that may pop up if you have pitchers that are hitting, you're doing something specific with your DP and your flex position. But important to always remember, if you're making big substitutions where people are changing positions or you're making multiple substitutions at once, you want to be able to click this button on the left, it was a little arrow, to bring up your full roster so that you can adequately make changes in and out just by double clicking this and making sure that everyone's position is correct. But what I want to do is show you guys the specific scenario that I was talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll make an event. And I'm going to change this to 2 outs so that you guys can see what's happening here. So basically this hitter is also a pitcher. She's in the lineup to hit and pitch. There is a DP in the lineup as well. And then our flex player is going to be our first baseman. So if I make a hitting change for this pitcher, then I click done, we'll say that this next one was put into play and it was the 3rd out. So we'll go here, out, apply that. And now I'm going to get this pop-up that says, would you like to assign a defensive position to the following players? I always want to answer yes with this, even if she's a pinch hitter, and I will show you guys why. Because now that I click yes, it's going to show me that because my pitcher was in the lineup and now I made a switch with her, I don't have a pitcher listed. So if you were to click no and continue on logging, when you got to your next half inning, there would be no pitcher selected. So we want to make sure that there's someone in there so that we can continue logging as usual. So in this scenario, I want this hitter to stay here. So she's going to move to first base. And now I'm going to have my pitcher selected here, and you can see that my pitcher has now changed to my flex player as well. So now I have a lineup with all of my positions correct. If I needed to make any additional changes, I could do that just by clicking over. Let me find a new person that's not in the lineup. We'll go, she's already there. We'll go right here, Alexandra Russo, that's not in the lineup. I can also click there and it'll automatically sub her into the position that I previously had my last player at. So you can do that auto substitution. If I needed to change her position as well, I could do that on my drop down menu. And then after I've made all my necessary changes, I'm just going to click apply. So now I'm going to be able to continue to log in that next top half of the inning, as you can see here. And I have a pitcher in the spot, I have my hitter there, and all of my positional changes have been made. So as you're going through and logging, make sure that you're making these substitutions correctly. That way, one, you're seeing everything come through clearly and correctly on the client app, but also you're not running into any issues with the logger where you're not having a pitcher show up or a position player show up and you're not getting any errors. So we hope this helps. Good luck with your games and your substitutions. And remember, you can always reach out if you have any questions.